What is going on, guys? I hope you're having a super Tuesday today. Today we are back with episode number 4 of our Pay or Stay series. Today's matchup is between the Saradomin Sword and the Abyssal Bludgeon, two very nice strength training items. Before we get into it, I just want to give a quick recap on what this series is for those of you who are viewing it for the first time. So basically what I do is I take a budget item and I take a more expensive item. I go to a monster, more consistently the Ammonite Crab, and what I do is I stay there for an hour and compare the experience rates for both by setting a timer for an hour for each weapon. And then I'll go through the numbers in a final recap and I'll let you guys know if it is worth upgrading for strength training purposes. And yeah, that's basically it. It's just a comparison video and it just lets you know whether it's worth upgrading to a more expensive item. But before we get into it, I hope you guys do enjoy the series, and if you do, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, leave a comment. I always welcome any feedback, it really helps me out. And with that, let's get into the video. Up on the screen right now is the comparison between the Saradomin Sword and the Abyssal Bludgeon. Starting off with the Saradomin Sword, it is a popular two-handed weapon due to its similar attack speed to the whip. It has a strength and slash bonus of plus 82, and it comes with a prayer bonus of plus 2, which makes it helpful when training and doing Slayer. It costs a meager 650k, which makes it an affordable item, and it has a decent spec which causes 10% more melee damage and an extra 1 to 16 magic damage. For the Abyssal Bludgeon, it is also popular for strength training considering it does not degrade. It has a strength bonus of plus 85 and a crush bonus of 102. The funny thing is it can only train strength. So I'm going to show you guys really quick. When I equip the Abyssal Bludgeon and I go to the attack styles, all of them are aggressive crush, which only trains strength. So you cannot train attack or defense with the bludgeon. So that's something interesting I learned today. It has a mediocre spec, so if you guys are really interested, here's what it is. It deals an attack that inflicts 0.5% more damage per prayer point that you have used. So because I have 70 prayer, if I had 0 prayer points and I used the spec, it would cause 35% more damage, which I don't think is really worth it considering you don't use any prayer at Ammonite Crabs, or sometimes Nightmare Zone even, so I don't think it's really useful. And it comes at a cost of around 30 mil, which makes the price difference a staggering 4,615%. So, like always, I'm going to go ahead and start the 1 hour timer when I find an empty spot.
One eternity later.
After 12 long years, we finally found an empty world. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer, and I'll see you guys in an hour. Alrighty guys, there goes the timer. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the bludgeon. Note down the XP, and I'll see you guys in another hour. Alrighty guys, there goes the timer for the 1 hour. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go crunch the numbers, and I'll see you guys for the final recap. Before we can get into the final recap, guys, I just wanted to show you the hit difference, my max hit, between the Sara Sword and the Abyssal Bludgeon in case you guys are curious. So that's it with the Sara Sword, it's a 31. With the spec, you can do a 34 with the melee and a 16 with the magic damage with a total of 50 damage. And now with the Abyssal Bludgeon, normal hit, 32. With the special attack, I can also do a 32. But the special attack can increase slightly if I have lower prayer points. But if I'm training at Ammonite Crabs, I don't need prayer, so the special attack will still be the same max hit. Alright guys, with that out of the way, let's get into the final recap. So up on the screen right now, I have the statistics for both the Bludgeon and the Sara Sword. When it came down to it, the Saradomin Sword gave us an XP rate of 75,000 strength XP an hour, and the Abyssal Bludgeon gave us only slightly higher at 77,000 an hour, with a percent increase of 1.03%. If I was to use the Sara Sword at Ammonite Crabs with the same XP rate from 93 to 99, it would take me 78 hours. Meanwhile, with the Abyssal Bludgeon, it would take me 76 hours. So that's only a 2 hour gap, and that as a result, the upgrade cost would be around 15,000 GP per XP, more specifically 14,675. So with all that in mind, guys, the final verdict is stay. Stay with the Sara Sword when it comes to training on easy AFK monsters like the Ammonite Crab. I can't say the same would be said if I did Nightmare Zone or if I was bossing or something, I would guarantee you that the rates would be different. But since we're only doing it at Ammonite Crabs, I would say stay with the Sara sword. The gear I used is the same as I do in all the videos. You can see right here. Nothing too special, nothing too expensive. It's pretty standard gear. Anyways, with that in mind, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe. If you're new, go check out my other Pay or Stay series videos. And with all that, may the 4th be with you.